Guys, yeah, good afternoon to all students.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. So let us go with the paper discussion today. So regarding that NEET paper, if you have any doubt, just remind me the question number. Then we'll go through the solution of that. Okay. So please open your question papers and what the doubts you have in the question paper, you can ask. Yeah. Good afternoon to all.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, yeah. Good afternoon to all. Question paper. This is our discussion today. You can ask the doubts what you have. Question number 1 to question number 45. First, let me ask 1 to 5. 1 to 5, Amma. So please go through the question, students 1 to 5.
Don't have question papers, sir.
Oh, don't have question papers.
Sir, question number 3, sir.
Students, it was there in your WhatsApp group. You can just go through that and
Sir, question number 3, sir.
yeah, yeah. Right. Question number 3, what they have given, question number 3. Okay, so let me do it the question number 3 then. What they have given. So, water is lifted from a well of depth 40 meter. If the mass of water is 20 kg and weight of the rope is 0.2 kg per meter, the amount of work done is. For example, let us take this is a well. Okay, so here this is the well. Here is there water is there. So we were about to drag a bucket of water. Okay, so this is about the bucket of water by means of the rope. By means of the rope, here it is 40 meter. Okay, so then the mass of the water, let us say capital M. That capital M that's equals to what we can write means they have given in the question that is 20 kg. Okay, and what is the length of the rope means what is the depth of the well, that much amount of the rope is required, hence the rope is also 40 meter. So once you can observe that 0.2 kg per meter, so hence for every 1 meter what is the mass of the rope in 0.2 kg, let mass of the rope that's equals to what can we write, mass of rope small m, let us say small m, that's equals to mass per unit length of the rope, that is 0.2 kg into length of the rope, that's equals to 40 meter. Then we can write this is m, that's equals to I can write 8 kg. So where this 8 kg is supposed to be concentrated means exactly here middle, the small m which was concentrated here. On dragging this entire system up means the rope mass, okay, this mass is lifted by h by 2 distance and this bucket is lifted by h distance. Then what is the work done means the total work done is work done to lift water plus work done to lift rope. So work done to lift the water, that's equal to change in potential energy of the water. This bucket is dragged from this point to this point. Its potential energy will be changed by a factor capital M GH. So therefore I can write that's equal to work done to drag this bucket out. That will be capital MGH. plus work done to drag this rope. Rope is not light. If they have mentioned rope is light and you can neglect the mass of the rope, means the work done to drag this rope is zero, but here they have considered that rope mass also. Hence, when the entire rope is dragged out, means the entire mass of the rope was concentrated here. This mass is about to lift by a height of h by 2. Then I can write the mg h by 2. So therefore, substitute the values. You will get mass of the water that's equal to 20, h is 40 plus mass of the rope that's equals to 80 plus h by 2 means 40 by 2 20. G is common, let it be taken out. Therefore, work done that's equals to 20 into 40 means 800 plus 160 into G value. Let us take 10 according to the problem. They have given 10. The work done that's equals to 960 into 10, that implies work done that's equals to 9600 joules. So this is the work done to bring the entire system drag from a deep well of 40 meters. Clear?
Sir, 29.
20?
9.
Is this clear, guys? Question number 3, all of you, please respond.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next, so till 5, no doubts, no, guys? Till 5, question number 5. So till 5, no doubts, then you can go for 5 to 10. If they have a doubts in 5 to 10, you can ask. Five to 10, just
Six questions, sir.
question number 6.
Question.
Fine. See that question number 6. So can we clean up this now already? Stop it now, guys.
Sir, not visible clearly.
Picture.
Yes, sir. Copied, sir.
Also, no? See that question number 6. Then after this, ask question number 6. Please go to the question number 6. What they have given. The force acting on an object varies with the distance traveled by the object as shown in the figure. Find the work done. So what they have given means they have given the graph. This is about force versus displacement graph. This is about you can take this is force F. Here this is the displacement S. So the graph will be, the graph is like this. This is the graph like this. And what are the x and y coefficients? This is they have given 4. F is in Newton. Let it be. Displacement S is in meter. This is nothing but 6. This is nothing but 10. This is nothing but 14. How to calculate the work done? How to calculate the work done means you know that what is that? What we know that area of Fs graph. Area of Fs graph that's equal to work done. So if you have calculated the area, that is enough to calculate the work done. So what is an area means? Let us take this is O, this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, and this is, let us take E. What was there means, observe clearly. There is one triangle is there OAE, and one rectangle is there ABDE, and another triangle is there DBC. So this is about the graph. How to calculate the work means work area. So area of the triangle OAE. Area of the triangle OAE means, what is an area of the triangle? Half into
base into.
Yeah. So for this triangle, this will be the base. This will be the height. Base that's equals, what can I write? 6 minus 0 means 6 into height, that's equal to 0, 4 minus 0, that's equals to 6 is over. Next, area of this rectangle means area of the rectangle, that's equal side into side. So this side into this side. Then this side means this is what, 10 only. What is the this side length? 10 minus 6, directly I am writing 4 into this side, that's equals to again plus area of this triangle again half into base into height. Base that's equals to, this is the base of this side, 14 minus 10 means, let it be 4 into height, that is equals to again 0 minus 4 minus 0, let it be 4. Then we can write here 3. So then work done, that's equal to 3 4s are 12 plus 4 4s are 16 plus again here 2 4s are. Then how can we write work done, that's equals to 12 plus 8 means 20, 20 plus 16 means 36 joules. The work done will be 36 joules. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. Next one.
The question.
Yeah. Question number, please.
9, sir.
9. Yeah, fine, 9. Let's see 9. Then after this. Is this completed?
Yes, sir, done.
Going to clean this.
Yes, sir.
Just go through the question number 9 once. What they have given 9 once. Let me read the question once. What they have given first, a rectangular block of dimension 5 into 4 into, then 5 into 4 into 2, length, breadth, height, that is 5 into 4 into 2, lies on a table with largest surface is in contact. Largest surface means which one will be largest surface? 4 into 12 means which surface area is 20 meters square. 4 into 8 means that is nothing but 8 meters square. 5 into 2 means 10 meters square means largest area is in contact means definitely this must be 5 meter and this must be 4 meter. Then only the area of this face which is in contact with the ground will be, table will be 20 meters square. Then this is 5, this is 4 means obviously this will be what? 2 meter. So now initially this is the situation. Now what they asked, what they then the work done to keep it so that the block rests on the smallest surface. So surface must be, we need to topple this block. So that here how the large surface area is in contact with the table. In second case, smallest area of the surface is in contact means which one will be the smallest? So which one will be the smallest? Means product of 5 into 2 gives 10 meters square. Product of 4 into 2 gives 8 meters square means definitely This will be 4 meter. This will be 2 meter. So this is the smallest area, 8 meter square, which is in contact with the table. This is 4 meter. This is 2 meter. Means obviously this will be what? 5 meter. This is. So the block is changed from this configuration to this configuration. What is the work done? They are asking. So they have given the mass of the block that is equals to what? Mass of the block that is equals to 600 kg. 100 kg. So see guys, 600 kg. So the block is uniform means entire block mass was concentrated at its middle. This is about m. It was at what depth from the base means was at a depth of half of this side means we can write h1 that's equals to, say that this is h1 equal to 1 meter. Then what is the potential energy of the system initially means ui that's equals to mg. Now if I made from this configuration to this configuration, mean here also entire mass was concentrated at the middle. But that point was at what height from the base of the cube, base of the object means this is h2. H2 will be equivalent to 2.5 meter. This is about the mass. What is the final potential energy? UF that's equals what can we write? mg. What is the work required to change from this configuration to this configuration is nothing but work done is equals to, we can write here. Are you able to see? Work done equal to change in potential energy. So then work done that's equals to mg h2 minus mg 1. Therefore mg is common. Let it be mg is common. Then h2 minus h1. M is equal to 600. Let it be, to make calculation easy. Let us take g value is 10. So h2 means that is 2.5 minus h1 means let it be 1. That implies 600 into 10 into, we can write 3 by 2. So 1.5 can be written as 3 by 2. And this one, this 300. So then 300 into 3 means 900. 900 into 10 means that is 9,000 joules. This is the work done to require to topple this block from this position to that position. Clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Got it, all of you? Students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the initial position. This is the final position. Initially, the entire mass of the block was concentrated, supposed to be concentrated here, which is equal to half of this side. That is h1. Let us take 1 meter. And here also it was concentrated at middle, but this was half of this height. While doing so, from this to this, the mass of the block is okay. The point where the entire mass is supposed to be concentrated is lifted up. So because of that, some work has to be done. What is the work done means change in potential energy, mgh2. See, yeah. Next. So between
10th one.
10th one. Yeah, 10th one. Okay, let us see the 10th one. Completed this one. 9th question. Question number
Sir.
9. Yeah. Then 10th question. What is the 10th question? A force of 2x, force of 2x, 2 on a body of mass 10 kg along the axis, it displaces from 2 meter to 6 meter. The work done is. Ask who has raised the hand. Soundarya. Soundarya. Let us see this one. Okay, so first let us take F is equal to 2 Newton. Displacement S is equals to what is that initial position? Initially, it be initial position x1 that's equal to 2 meter. Final position x2 that's equals to have given what
6 meter.
meter. So 6 meter. So then mass places from displacement that's equals to what I can write x2 minus x1. Displacement S is equals to 6 to 4 meter. Work done that's equals to we can write force into displacement. If you are using this, we are not getting the answer. No?
Sir,
Take this
variable, sir, we should use integration.
Reduce integration.
2 that is 2x or 2 into it is not clear.
Sir,
So for this is
Yes.
let it be 2x Newton. No? Work done that's equal to integral x1 to x2 f dx. Therefore, work done that's equal to integral x1 to x2. F means 2x into dx. Therefore, work done that's equal to integral 2 into x dx from x1 to x. What is an integral x dx formula? Already we have discussed this. Integral x power n dx that's equal to to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. Applying the same here, in place of x power 1 is there. So hence it means n equal to 1. And we can write work done that's equals to 2 into x to the power of 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. Within the limits x1 to x2. Therefore, work done that's equals to 2x square by 2 into 1 to x2. This 2 gets cancelled, so then work done that's equals to first upper limit in place of x means x2 square will come. Okay. Minus lower limit in place of x means x1 square will come. So then here I am writing observe clearly. Therefore, work done that's equals to x2 square means x2 value will be 6 square minus 2 square. So then we can write work done that's equals to 36 minus 4. So then work done that's equals to 32 Newton. We have forgot x, that's all. Variable force, that's why for variable force we have to apply the integration. Clear all of you? So use this
Yes,
formula. Yeah, whenever it is the integration is there, we will suppose to use this formula for in place of x power n dx. The same thing with the limits. Proper calculation substitutions, we got this. I thought that is 2 Newton, not 2x. That's why we were. So next one. 10th after this till up to 15th. Students till up to 15. No doubt, sir. Till up to 15.
No doubt, sir.
Then from yeah 16 to 20. Then question number 16 to 20.
18.
18th, right? 18th. Let us see this one 18th. So is this completed?
sir. 16th.
16th. Right, 16th. Let us see then. 16th one. Okay, so right, 16th and then 18th. See that 16th question, what they have given? They have given a 2 vectors p bar equals to 2 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 4k cap q bar equals to 5i cap plus 2j cap plus 4k cap. They are asked to calculate the angle between the two vectors. Theta is equals to, so theta equals to how much? That is question number 16. How to calculate the angle means by using the dot product we can calculate that. What is the dot product? P bar dot q bar, that is equals to mod P bar into mod q bar cos theta. From this cos theta equals to P bar dot q bar divided by mod P bar into mod q bar. So P bar dot q bar means how to calculate the P bar dot q bar. So look at here, P bar dot q bar, that's equals to, let me write this, 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 4k cap dot q bar means 5i cap plus 2j cap plus 4k cap. Okay? 4k cap. Then how to calculate the dot product means, so dot product of I coefficient plus product of j coefficients plus product of k coefficients. Then the product of I coefficient mean here I coefficient is 2, here I coefficient is 5, then I can write 2 into 5 plus j coefficient, here j coefficient is 3, here j coefficient is 2, then I can write 3 into 2 plus here it is minus 4 into 4 I can write. So therefore P bar dot q bar. So therefore P bar dot q bar, that's equals to 10 plus 16. 10 plus 16 means minus 16. So then P bar dot q bar is equals to, P bar dot q bar equal to 0 means if I substitute the value without knowing this, without calculating the mod P bar and mod q bar.
Sir, 3 2s are 6 plus minus 16 knows.
Yes. Instead of 6 I return 16. So then here P bar dot q bar means 0. 0 by anything will be always equal to 0. Theta equal to 0 degrees means for what values of theta, cos theta becomes 0, 90. So that's why that implies theta is equals to 90 degrees. That is about the problem. The two dot product of the two vectors are 0 means the two vectors must be perpendicular to one another. That's it. Next 18th one has the,
Yes, sir. Somebody asked 80.
yeah, 18th one. Clear all of it? Right. Let us see 18th one then. What they have given 18th one. 18th one. See that the length of a smooth inclined plane of inclination 30 degrees is 5 meter. Work done in moving a 10 kg mass from bottom of the inclined plane to top. Therefore, this is they have given. So this is about an inclined plane. They have given that this is nothing but 5 meter. Okay. And here onwards, a block of mass m is lifting from here to here. Here to here. This is about the ground. And angle of inclination theta is equals to 30 degrees. Like they have given length L is equals to 5 meter. That is about. So observe clearly. So this one. So students observe clearly. The block was initially at the bottom of the plane. What is the initial potential energy? 0. Because height is 0. Now let h is the height of an inclined plane means when the block is dragged from bottom of the plane to the top of the plane, what the potential energy it will changes means here potential energy that's equal to uf, that's equals to mgh. Work done is always equal to change in potential energy. I can write work done that's equal to uf minus ui work done that's equals to mgh minus 0, work done that's equals to mgh. So then h value we don't know how to calculate h means observe the geometry of the inclined plane. Therefore, if you take sin theta means what is the sign ratio? Opposite to the diagonal. So then I can write h by l. That implies h is equals to l sin theta. So h value if I substituted here, work done that's equals to we will get mgl sin theta. Then substituting the values of mgl, m value is what is the value of m, that is value of m that's equals to what? They have given mass of the block is 10 kg, let it be 10. G value let us take 9.8. Into L means 5 into sin 30 means 1 by 2. Work done that's equals to what? 10 into 9.8 into we get 5 by 2. So calculate this value once. Calculate the value.
$245.
So is that correct option or not? That is, have you calculated? It will be 245. So
Yes,
that
sir, correct.
That's equal to 245 joules. That is. Initially, the block was here. When it is taken up, it is supposed to be here. On such case, the potential energy will be changes. The work done equal to change in potential energy. So, how to calculate the height means from the geometry of the inclined plane. From the geometry of the inclined plane, we can able to calculate. Next term. So, between 21 to 25.
19th can extend. 19th question.
19, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 19. Completed up this one. See that 19th one then? Number 19th. 19th. A uniform chain of length 2 meter is kept on a table such that the length of 60 centimeter hangs freely from the edge of the table. The total mass of the chain is 4 kg. Work done to pull the entire chain. About, for example, if you take a table like this. Okay, so this is about the table. Here onwards, chain is hanging. This is about the chain is hanging like this from the edge of the table. This is about the edge of the table. So then, what is the length of the hanging part? They have given that 60 centimeter. Right? 60 centimeter. So then, length L is equal to 0.6 meter. So let the chain is uniform means the entire mass of the hanging part was supposed to be concentrated here. Let it be small m, which was at a depth of what depth from the edge of the table means it is at a depth of 0.3 meter. Total is 0.6. This will be half of the hanging part length. This will be the half of the hanging part length. When you drag this entire chain is onto the table means this mass of the hanging part is about to raise by a height of 0.3 meter. Then what is the height raised by the hanging part is 0.3 meter. Okay. What is the mass of the hanging part means? What is mass of the hanging part? Mass of the hanging part. Mass of hanging part small m, that's equals to mass per unit length of the chain into length of the hanging part. So therefore m equals to what is the total mass of the chain? Total mass of the chain is 4 kg into Total length is 2 meter. Length of the hanging part is nothing but 0.6. Right. Mass of the hanging part will be what can we write? So then we can write 1.2 kg. 1.2 kg mass is hanging from the edge of the table. On dragging this entire chain onto the table, this mass is about to lift by a height of 0.3 meter. Then what is the work done? Means work done to drag the chain. Work done that's equal to changing potential energy of the chain. Therefore, work done that's equals to mgh. So therefore, work done that's equal to what mass we are dragging onto the table? 1.2 kg. Let it be 1.2. P value is mentioned or not? So let us take 10 mentioned. 10. What height this hanging part mass is raising means half of the hanging length, that is
0.3.
0.3. Then we can write work done that's equals to 12 into 0.3 means 3.6 joules. That's it. 3.6 joules. Clear now, all of you? Next term till up to 25. It's almost time is going to be finished. Till up to 25, make it fast. What the doubts you have, let me. Till up to 25. Clear all of you till up to 25?
Sir, 21.
Sir, 20.
21st question.
21. Fine. Is this compared?
20 also, sir.
21, sir.
21.
20.
Yeah, let's see. The 20th is easy only, based on. Let us see. Then question number 20, what they have given. They have given a bar that's equal to 2I cap, 3K cap. B bar that's equals to J cap plus K cap. Component of B bar along A bar. So what is component of B bar means? This is the vector A bar, vector bar, an angle theta. What is the component of the vector B bar along A bar means? B cos theta is the component of this vector B bar along A bar. What is the component of A bar along B bar means? A cos theta is the component of the vector A bar along the vector bar. B cos theta is the component of the vector bar along A bar. We would like to calculate how to calculate B cos theta. B bar dot A bar that's equal to not B bar into A bar into. I can write B bar dot A bar that's equal to A. If you keep B cos theta one side, remaining terms on another side, B bar dot A bar that's equal to A of cos. Therefore, B cos theta that's equals to B cos theta equals B bar dot A bar. So this is the component of B bar along A bar. This is B bar dot A bar means directly we can B bar dot A bar 2J cap plus 3K cap. But A bar means I cap plus cap. What is A stands for? A stands for magnitude of the vector A bar. What is A stands for? The vector A bar that's equal to square root of I coefficients. I coefficients implies product of I coefficient means here 2 into I coefficient is not there. Is there? I coefficient is not there. Let by 0 into 2. J coefficient is 2. Here J coefficient is not. K coefficient means I cap plus 3. Here it is 2j cap into plus 3 into 0 divided by root square root of 4. You get is divided by will be the component of B bar along A bar.
Thank you, sir.
21.
21, yeah. So let us finish this and we'll go for 21. Completed? Okay, now, guys.
Yes, sir, done.
Yeah. See that question number 21, what they have given. So this is about the question. So what they have given at 21, see that question number 21. A uniform meter scale, okay, meter scale, mass 2 kg. So like the mass of the meter scale is 2 kg, which was connected to this rigid support, hanging from the rigid support. Initially it is vertical. Now it is displaced through an angle 60 degrees. So now it is displaced through an angle theta, so that theta is equals to 60 degrees. They asked what? The increase in potential energy. So where exactly earlier means the entire mass of the rod was supposed to be concentrated here, okay, which is at a L by 2 distance from the rigid support. When it is dragged means this mass was lifted here. This mass was lifted here. So then what is the height it was raised means, so this is the height which was raised. So then what is this height, how to calculate means, this is h means this will be what? This I can write L by 2 minus h. This will be nothing but L by 2. Okay. So therefore I got the triangle like this. Okay. So this is the triangle. I got the triangle like this. This is nothing but L by 2 minus h. Okay. So this is nothing but L by 2, and this is nothing but theta. So therefore, if you take cos ratio, cos theta is equal to what can I write? Cos theta is equals to L by 2 minus h divided by L by 2. Adjacent to the diagonal. This is the right angle. Opposite to the right angle, this will be the diagonal. For theta, this is adjacent. So then I can write L by 2 minus h, that is equals to L by 2 cos theta. So therefore, h is equals to what can I write? L by 2, this becomes minus, then I'll get L by 2 cos theta. So then h is equals to L by 2 of 1 minus cos theta. So while dragging this meter scale is 60 degrees, then the entire mass of the entire mass of the hanging rod is supposed to be concentrated will be raised by a height say h. So then what is that height means? Height equal to L. So then what is the work done? The change in potential energy means the change in potential energy that's equals to, I can write mg into h. So therefore change in potential energy I can write mg into h means I can write L by 2 into 1 minus cos theta. So therefore delta P that's equals to m value they have given 2 kg. Okay, g value is the mentioned the g value let us take to 10. So they didn't let us take 9.8. 9.8. What is L value here? So L value they have given uniform meter scale means length of the scale is 1 meter. So let it be 1 by 2 into 1 minus cos 60 degrees. So therefore the change in potential energy that's equals to 2 into 9.8 into 1 by 2 of 1 minus cos 60 means cos 60 degrees. Yeah, 1 by 2. Cos 60 is nothing but 1 by 2. So then changing potential energy that's equals to 2 into 9.8 into 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2 means again 1 by 2. This two gets cancelled. 9.8 by 2 means change in potential energy will be equivalent to 4.9 joules. That's it. Clear all of you? Is there Amma who is there in online who asked this question number 21?
Yes,
Me,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. So clear? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Next. Next between 12 up to 30. Between 21 to 30. And 21 to 30 Amma.
Sir, 29.
20?
9.
29.
Sir, 28.
29.
Question paper explain it, sir.
So Amma. 29. Yeah. See that 29. So see that question number 29. Then we will close the session. Others star is waiting. See that
Sir,
question number
23rd question.
23rd. Let me do at least this problem from this track. 29th, what they have given. A body of mass 2 kg drawn with a velocity of 2 meter per second on a horizontal table. If the coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.3, calculate the heat produced. Okay, so therefore this is the horizontal table. Okay, so this is a block of mass 2 kg which was dragged with a force of with a velocity of v is equal to 2 meter per second. Okay, 2 meter per second. Until after what time they have dragged? 5 seconds. So 5 seconds means like the block was here after 5 seconds. So what the displacement in 5 seconds means the displacement s that's equals to what? V into t. So that implies s is equals to 2 into 5, 10 meter displacement. When the block we are
Sir,
dragging means
block is
friction
accelerating,
will
sir.
block is
Accelerating.
they didn't tell no accelerating. It is drawn with a velocity of 2 meter per second means it is moving with constant velocity. No? Velocity is constant means there is no acceleration.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So then friction will be acting towards like this. What is the work done by the friction means work done by the friction that's equals to frictional force into displacement. So therefore frictional force that's equals to what? Frictional force means mu into mg into
Sir, friction is
yeah.
present, no, sir, so it is accelerating.
Friction is
Sir, it is retarding, no, sir, due to friction is present.
There are that external agency has kept some equal force in this direction. Okay, it is dragged with a force which is equal to the force of friction. That's why it is moving with constant velocity.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now just if it is block is pushed and released means your argument is correct. It is decelerating and finally it is brought to rest because but here some external agencies keep on dragging this block with a 2 meter per second velocity. That's why the acceleration is zero. It is moving with constant velocity.
Sir, but in not given it is moving with constant velocity, no, sir.
Once you see the question, guy,
Sir, is given that it is moving with a velocity 2 meter per second.
moving with velocity 2 meter per second means what? Is it constant velocity or variable velocity?
Sir, I thought it is initial velocity.
No, no, no. It is moving with okay. It is if they have given that start with 2 meter per second velocity, your guess is correct. But it is clear now. Moving with 2 meter per second velocity means 2 meter per second velocity ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ತಾನೆ.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it. Constant velocity. So therefore, mu value. What is the value of mu? That is so mu value they have given what? 0.3. Mass of the block is mass that's equals to 2 kg. G value is 9.8. So then S is equals to 10. So then work done is equals to how much work done? Work done. So calculate this value. 3 into 6 into 9.8. 6 into 9.8 means 6 into 9.8.
58.8.
58.8 joules. 58.8 joules work is done. How much amount of the heat is generated means by joules work done, that's equal to J into Q. So that implies Q is equals to work done by J. So then Q is equals to 58.8 divided by J value is 4.2. So then Q is equals to some. We will get around check it once. $14 calorie. That is, you will get the 14 calorie.
So that is 58.8 by 42, sir.
4.2. 4.2. J value is what? 4.2, no? Okay, so
Yes.
Q is equal to 58.8 joules or 14 calories, both will be same. If the answer is given in calories, that's why we have converted into calories. If answer would have given in joules means 58.8 joule is the correct option.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So next one more question I asked you. What is that question number? What is that question number, Amma? Some 24 or 25 you asked, no?
23.
23 last problem. Okay, so 23. Is it clear, guys, all of you?
Yes, sir.
So 23, see that 23, what they have given. A simple pendulum is swinging in a vertical plane. The ratio of potential energies when it is make an angle 30 degrees and 60 degrees. So this is about the pendulum. Okay. This is about the pendulum. It is swinging in a vertical plane. This is swinging in a vertical plane. This is the position where angle is equals to theta 1. That's equal to 30 degrees. This is the position where the angle is okay. That is nothing but theta 2. That's equals to 60 degrees. So what is the potential energy? Earlier we have calculated, no? Potential energy U, that's equals to mg L
H.
by 2 into 1 minus cos theta only, no? Earlier problem we have derived.
Sir, he given
Yes, sir.
angles with vertical, sir.
Which one?
Sir, he given angles with vertical.
Yeah, this is vertical only, no? This is vertical. This is one of the angle theta 1 30 degrees, another angle theta 2 60 degrees. Vertical only, no?
Yes,
This
sir.
is vertical only, that is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So right, what is the potential energy? So when theta is equals to 30 degrees, okay. So then U1 that's equals to mg L by 2 of 1 minus cos theta 1, okay. So when theta 2 that's equals to 60 degrees, U2 that's equals to mg L by 2 of 1 minus cos theta 2. If you take the ratio means U1 upon U2, mgl by 2 mgl by 2 is common, it will get cancelled. Numerator you will get 1 minus cos theta 1 upon 1 minus cos theta 2. So that implies u1 upon u2 that's equals to 1 minus cos 30 degrees divided by 1 minus cos 60 degrees. So then you will get u1 upon u2 that's equals to 1 minus cos 30 means root 3 by 2 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2. If you take the LCM, 2 minus root 3 upon 2 divided by 2 minus 1 upon 2. This one gets cancelled. So then 2 minus root 3 divided by 2 minus 1 means 1. So that implies answer will be 2 minus root 3. That is about 2 minus root 3 is to 1. This will be an option. Okay. Pendulum is swinging like this. This is theta 1 equals to 30 degrees. This is nothing but H1. This is nothing but H2. While moving from here to here, changing potential energy is mgh1, and here it is mgh2. That ratio we have. Already this is we have derived. That's why I have not derived once. Earlier problem we have done this. Okay, na? That's why. So right. Okay. Other faculty is waiting. So let us see the remaining in the next class. Okay. Tomorrow we'll start with the different thermodynamic process. Okay. Okay, ma? Okay, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Next class. Okay. Right.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Yeah.